Okay, let's have a look at the grid then for the last round of the FIA European Rallycross Championship for Super 1600. Aydan Nureyev on the front row with Rokas Bakayuska, the two championship fighters. Timur Shigabutinov and Jesse Kallio, row 2. Joseph Suster and Gergely Martin on row 3. Hal, this is just about the two guys on the front row. They must be so nervous.
They are, yeah, and getting a Super 1600 car off the line is really difficult. Only the front wheel drives generate any traction at all. We're about to get going.
Right, let's see who can do this then. Nureyev, stay on the left, has to win. He has to hope that Bakayuska is P6, so he'll be hoping for some turn 1 carnage. And again, that slot on the grid, the third slot on the grid looks to have good grip, but it's Bakayuska who gets away best. Nureyev's in the side of him. Nureyev in the side of Bakayuska, who pushes him wide. Jesse Kallio looks up the inside. Kallio trying to find a way through. Shigabutinov is on the inside of these three cars. Oh, again, Bakayuska pushes Nureyev across the road. Nureyev is up the inside of Bakayuska. They're on the dirt now. Don't go in the wall now, lads. Nureyev takes the lead from Bakayuska. Bakayuska slots into second place. That was hard.
Both run by Volon Racing, but absolutely no team orders at all there. These boys are going for the title.
They are indeed going for the title. Two different cars, Hal. So, of course, they used to run the Skodas, and now the Bakayuska and Balmanis have been running this brand new Audi.
Yeah, transitioned into the Audi. Here, Kallio's gone for the Joker.
Kallio was looking quick in the semi-final. So Kallio won the RX Academy last year, and his prize with this Super 1600 drive. He was quick in the semis.
He was, yeah. He won in Norway earlier this season. He missed Q1, or he retired from Q1 with a sensor problem today, or yesterday, sorry. But fallback in the semi-finals was all over the leader, so he can play here if he makes up his Joker time.
So can Kallio do something from back there? Remember, the Joker is a little bit longer for the Super 1600 cars. It's gravel and it's slow, so it's hard for them to get the traction on the exit.
Longer by 1/10 of a second then.
Is that all it is? Wow. So Super 1600s are fast around here. Nureyev versus Bakayuska. Hal, for me, they're down in the bottom corner. Championship prediction, Bakayuska will win it from Nureyev by 4 points. Unbelievable, it's gone to the last race of the season.
Absolutely, and it's such a shame for Artist Balmanis. He won the first 2 rounds, he was right in this fight. The last few events have just not gone his way.
No, particularly at home in Latvia, which was gutting for him.
And again here, a similar sort of problem, but fair play to Nureyev. He started slow in the season, his first ever season of Rallycross, has picked up the pace, and in the last few rounds has really come into this. Today he has done all he can. He took top qualifier off Bakayuska, he won the semi-final, he's leading the final, he can do nothing more now, and Bakayuska just has to sit behind him to take the crown.
Brilliant job by Nureyev, but Bakayuska himself is not exactly a Rallycross veteran, is he?
No, he did 2 events last year. I think he got disqualified from the final in the first one that we commentated on in France last year. Finished second in Latvia. He's gaining so much experience. I know he's been testing some other cars recently as well. He wants to be in this for the long haul.
Yeah, I spoke to Bakayuska on Friday. He was in with the supercar team. I think I've got an idea of what Bakayuska's looking to do in the future. And I have to say, judging from his pace after, 9 events in Super 1600 against people with a lot more experience, Bakayuska could be a weapon in a supercar. You know, look at what we saw from last year's champion, double Super 1600 champion, when he moved up to supercar in Latvia and France.
And he's with a super experienced team as well. That can only help you develop. That experience is coming into play here. It's all about the Joker lap in Rallycross, isn't it? But he knows if he just sits behind, he can take the Joker on lap 6 and just play safe to finish on the podium. As long as he's not last in this race, he's got the title in the bag.
Kallio, look, he's right up behind Martin. He could have done with Martin Joker, and instead, though, he says, don't you worry, I'll have a look up the inside. So Martin hoping to get a podium, Kallio hoping to get a podium here. If he can catch up with Shigabutinov 2 seconds, Hal, it's on.
Proper Super 1600 move as well. They're on the brakes, back end stepping out a little bit, nudges into the car on the outside, up the inside. Really nice move there.
Lovely job by Jesse Kallio, 3-wheeling as he goes around the bottom corner. Nureyev and Bakayuska are about to come past the commentary position. They're a long way in front, and still Bakayuska follows. There's no point in taking a risk, is there, and altering your strategy?
No, absolutely not. That gravel section over the top here is so fun to drive. You have to keep your foot absolutely buried and just let the front end bring itself back as you rise the crest.
Okay then, Nureyev on his way down the hill, Bakayuska in behind. Bakayuska was 3rd in Norway. He took the win in Latvia because he had a problem in France. I think it was from pole, wasn't it? He broke the car off pole position. So Bakayuska could have come in a better position. He could have had to fight his teammate Artist Balmanis, but instead he's been good all weekend. Nureyev has done everything good to beat him. But as it stands, Nureyev is going to go into the Joker. championship leader Bakiuska goes through behind him, and as long as the two make it up the hill, Nureyev is going to finish P2 on his debut year, but on his full debut season, Bakiuska is the 2018 FIA European champion for Super 1600, while Kallio, on his full season in S1600, comes across the line in third. How some brilliant young talents in this series.
Absolutely, I think three of the best young talents in this series and the whole sport have finished on the podium there. I'm delighted for all of them.
Fantastic. Hal Richards joined me for commentary of all the Super 1600 action. These little front-wheel drive cars, over 200 horsepower. They're rapid things to drive, sequential boxes. If you want to see any of the other rounds, go and find them on YouTube. They're all on there from the various events this season. It really has been a cracking season, but I think we've got a worthy champion there.
Absolutely, and it's great that the team let them race for it. There was no team orders. They were absolutely at each other on the first lap, and that's fantastic for us to see.
Yeah, I mean, it was great, but I mean, you know, you're kind of worrying. It's almost like Nureyev knows, like, if the car gets broken here, I could do it. But I mean, you know, fair enough. They would have gone to the stewards then, but luckily it didn't. And that man there is your FIA European Rallycross champion for Super 1600. Nureyev takes the win, but Rokas Bakiuska takes the title. Jesse Kallio with a great first year as well, and another podium to finish the season off. Shigabutnov, Suster, and Marton are the final finishers. So that's it for Super 1600. Of course, we've got RX2 to be wrapped up in South Africa at the end of the year. Great stuff. Here's Bakiuska. Neil Cole's down there, I'm sure. We'll be able to hear from him in just a second. That's it, we're going in. We're opening the door. Don't think he realises they're there, does he? Yeah, he's going to turn around and see a TV camera. Oh, hello. Yeah, now he realises. This is what happens when you win championships. Yes.
Rokas, at the beginning of the season, did you imagine you would be the 2018 European Rallycross champion for Super 1600s?
I don't have words, because look, it's so complicated. In Spain, in Portugal, was really difficult race. It's amazing. I'm European championship. It's amazing. It's my first title in the year.
First title, and you're just being congratulated over by your rival, so what an amazing result.
Yeah, it's amazing. In the last races, it's all closest, but I win. It's very amazing.
The crowd enjoy it. Enjoy the celebration.
Okay, thank you.
Bakiuska takes the title from Nureyev and Baumanis. Fantastic job by all of those drivers. Feel a bit sorry for Baumanis. Could have been a three-way fight coming here. And Kallio down in P6 in the series, but with a win himself this year and another podium here in Germany. So some of those guys, I'm sure, will stick around in Super 1600. Some of them, hopefully, will make their way up into Supercar. Let's take a look back at the action from that one. Hal, talk us through this start and the first lap.
Yeah, again, lots of grip on the second row there. There's a dip after the start line there. When I was racing, that really made a difference to the suspension and the grip you had, but the suspension on these cars is so good now, it makes no difference at all.
So this was the exit of the first corner. Look at this, Nureyev and Bakiuska. It's like bumper cars down the straight.
Absolute scrum there, isn't it?
Yeah, massively, and particularly here, when we, full lock trying to turn himself out of the wall. Nureyev was brave, but then he had to be because he knew he had to win. He couldn't follow Bakiuska.
Super difficult for Bakiuska as well there. Do you back out or do you risk pushing for it out? What do you do?
I'd have backed out earlier, but that's why I'm not a European champion, isn't it? You know, it's but a great race between them. And then Bakiuska doing the sensible thing, following him home for his first major FIA title. Great job. Where do you think we'll see him next year? Hal, I know you're on the button with the rumours.
I couldn't possibly say.